Hey VC, it's Billy. It is Tuesday night. I had to even stop and think about what night it is. It's Tuesday night, and I am making a quick video for brother Jered over at Backwoods Metal. Hope you're feeling better, Jered. I meant to get my blood pressure pills and show those and chug a beer and, you know, get it done, but I forgot about that. It was hard enough coming up with this list for your contest, but anyway, brother Jered's got a contest, 330 subs contest going on right now, which is it's killer. Congrats on the subs, Jered. Here's to many more, dude. Love your channel. I'm sure anybody that's watching my channel already knows about your channel, Jered, or if not, you guys know the deal. Check out the information in the link down below, and you know, check out Jered's channel. Cool guy, super funny, doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks. He's going to show what he wants to show, and if you don't like it, hit the road. That's what I love about Jered and his channel. I think that's what everybody loves about Jered. But anyway, this is for his 330 subs. He wanted to do a contest that he dubbed Sloppy Seconds. Show 5 albums from bands or artists that their sophomore album just pales in comparison to their first album, their debut album. And at first I thought, man, you know, this ought to be pretty easy. But then he started showing stuff, and obviously Van Halen and, you know, things like that. It's like off the top of your head, you can think of all those things, but then I didn't want to show those. I wanted to do something a little bit different, but not too crazy where nobody would know what the hell I'm showing. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, shit, man, a lot of the albums, just like Brett said, you know, the gap isn't from here to here. You know, it's more like here to here, because, you know, I don't know that none of us, unless you're a completist as far as an artist is concerned, you don't really necessarily have their shit albums, you know. So I got to looking through my stuff, and I found a few. So I'm gonna jump right in. But before I do, I'm not gonna do any shots, dude, because that stuff, I'm over that shit. But this is for you, Jered. I hope you are feeling better every day. Get that shit under control. Take care of it. Here's to you. Cheers, VC. That's the good stuff. So jumping in here. First band I'm going to show, Bad Company. Love me some Bad Company. Love me some Paul Rodgers. This album is killer. And like I said, this is their debut album from Bad Company. Stellar. Second album, Straight Shooter. It's not a turd by any stretch of the imagination, you know, because it includes songs like Feel Like Making Love, Shooting Star, A Good Lovin' Gone Bad. You know, really good songs. But then when you get back to this guy, you know, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Rock Steady, Ready for Love, Bad Company, Moving On. Just a freaking fantastic album, and Straight Shooter pales in comparison to the debut from Bad Company. So there's my my first choice there for you, Jered. And cheers. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. When this album came out, dude, just completely, I was into rock, metal, and country, but this, and hip-hop, this put the world on its ear. It was unbelievable. Still love it to this day, still spin it on the regular. Fantastic album. You know, it introduced the world to Snoop Dogg. Then his follow-up, Chronic 2001, still one of my favorites. A phenomenal album, just not quite as phenomenal as the original. So there's my second pick for you, Jered. Dr. Dre, Chronic 2001. Moving on, I believe Brett had shown this one in his, but he didn't have the follow-up. This was the one that first popped into my mind immediately. Was Quiet Riot, Mental Health. This record kicked balls. I mean, so much balls. It still does. I mean, I still love this record. As a matter of fact, when I went digging with Brandon, I picked up a real nice near mint copy of this for, I think it was like $8. But you know, I've probably got 4 or 5 copies of this, but I'm always upgrading. So you know, everybody knows this record here. You guys, if you're watching Jered's channel or my channel, you know this record. And then the follow-up, Condition Critical, which was released in what, 84? Yeah, in 1984. So to a 10-year-old kid, you know, this was great. I didn't realize how cheesy it was until years later. I still own it. I've had it on every format. You know, first it was on cassette, then went to CD, then back to vinyl, which is crazy how we do that at our age. You know, I've always collected vinyl, but that's the progression I had it in, was cassette, CD, vinyl. But songs like Sign of the Times, Mama We're All Crazy Now, Party All Night, Stomp Your Hands, Clap Your Feet, Winners Take All, Condition Critical, Scream and Shout. There are a lot of great songs that I still remember in my head. I could still sing you the melody or the chorus to these things, but they are pretty cheesy. It does pale in comparison to the great Mental Health. Metal Health. So there's Quiet Riot. Get another drink here. Jered. So I did Dre a minute ago. Now I'm going to show Eazy, my all-time favorite rapper, the godfather of gangster rap. This is Eazy Duz It. Just front to back, top to bottom, a masterpiece. There's no way he was ever going to top this record. Although, not the follow-up, Straight Off the Streets of Motherfucking Compton. This one, while it's still a good record, it's an okay record. It's nothing compared to this record. So that one does definitely pale in comparison to this record, and I'm a huge Eazy-E fan. The follow-up to this, which I should have pulled, but you guys have seen it before. It's on 187, is pretty damn close, at least in my mind, to the first one. Eazy Duz It. But there we go. Eazy-E, Eazy Duz It. Straight Off the Streets, pales in comparison to Eazy Duz It. And then last but not least, this may come as a surprise to some of you guys. I know the VC has tons of Kiss fans, and while I love both these records, this is one of those where it's not here and here, it's like here. But Kiss's debut record is unbelievable. Other than Kissin' Time, I love every song on here. 100,000 Years gets a little bit old at times, but I can still play through it and it's okay. But you know, when you go through with songs like Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Cold Gin, Firehouse, Let Me Go, Kissin' Time, which is shitter, Deuce, Love Theme from Kiss, but Black Diamond, 100,000 Years, brutal record. It still stands up to this day. And then we have the follow-up, Hotter Than Hell, which is, like I said, in and of itself, a great record. I love it. It's very much on par with the first record. You know, you've got to Choose, Parasite, Going Blind, Hotter Than Hell, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, and then you get into All the Way, Watching You, Mainline, Coming Home, Strange Ways. There's a few more duds on this record than there are on this record. So that's why I chose Kiss, Hotter Than Hell, and their self-titled debut as my #1 sloppy seconds. So there you have it, guys. That's my entry to Brother Jered Backwoods Metal 330 subs contest. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out Jered's channel. I'd like to see your entry as well. Here's to you guys. Here's to you, Jered. Take care, guys. Peace.